game developers. Today we are going to look at how do we add a score to our game. For example, in this level, I'm going to show you how to create some apples around my scene, and if you pick up an apple, it will show you at the left top corner how many apples you have collected. Right, so let's get down to business. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to add a new layer, and we are going to call that layer score. Make sure that this layer is on top of the base layer. Then we are going to add a new object, and we are going to get this object from the asset store. If you open up the asset store, it might look like this. We are busy using the pixel adventure assets, so I'm going to click on that. I'm going to look for a fruit. You can use any of these fruits if you want in your game. I'm going to go with apple. I'm going to select the apple. Excellent. Add this apple to my scene. Then I'm going to close this. Right, so we have an apple here as one of our objects. I'm going to drag this onto the corner there where I want it to be displayed. I'm going to make it a little bit larger. And remember, now that we have the object, we want to put it on the score layer so that it displays over there. Let's see, preview. And as you can see, we have an apple being displayed in the left top corner. I'm going to close this. Then I'm also going to add a new object from scratch. I'm going to call it text because we want to display some text on the screen. This object name I'm going to call apple score text. Apple score text. Okay. I'm going to apply this, and I'm going to put this next to the apple, and I'm going to change the color from black to white because I think it will be easy to see on the blue because I changed the background color over here to blue, so it looks better than white. Maybe I can make this a bit bigger. Let's make it 25 the size, and that's it. Apply. But the problem is, I forgot something. Forgot to put it on the score layer. Now it just says text. So we need to change that. And that's easy. So I'm going to go to, let me just go to global variables. I'll delete this one. How can I delete this one? All right, so I'll show you how I did that. So we're going to go to you're going to go here to your game settings. You're going to head down to global variables. And as you can see, our music volume and sound effects volume is there. We're going to add a new variable. We're going to call it apple score. And it's also going to be a number, and we're going to set it to 0. I'm going to say apply. Then we're going to go back to our scene events. I'm going to create a new event group. I'm going to call it score. I'm going to create a new event, and we're going to put it under score. I'm not going to add a condition because there's no conditions. I want this action to always run. I'm going to click on add action. I'm going to select my apple score text because I want that to change. Then I'm going to select modify the text. Click on that. Choose the operator. We're going to choose set to. And the value, we are going to set it to a variable, a global variable, the value of a global variable. And we are going to select apple score. And we are going to apply that. And we're going to hit OK. And then we're going to test it. And as you can see, voila, Next to the apple, there is now a 0 because my character has not collected any apples. So let's add some apples into our level. We're going to go to scene. Let's take an apple. Let's see, where do we want to place an apple? Where do we want to place an apple? Let's put an apple right there. Let's put another apple there. Put another apple there. Right, so there are 3 apples. But now, if I preview my game, very nice, the apples are there, they've got animations, but I am unable to collect them because we need to tell the game engine what to do when the player collides with the apples. So we're going to go to Untitled Scene. In score, I think I'm going to keep the apples in the score group. I'm going to say add new event. We'll drag this event there. Add a condition. So now I'm going to say the player, and we're going to look for collides. Collision, right. Choose an object. If the player collides with the apple, right, the player collides with apple, okay, then what? What is going to happen? Add an action. First, the apple needs to be destroyed. Delete this object, right? Okay, so when the player collides with the apple should be deleted, and the global variable, value of global variable, apple score, add, and the value 1. Okay, so that means the player collides with an apple, the apple is deleted, and the global variable is plussed by 1, is increased by 1. So now let's preview this. Okay, we have our apples, and the apple is deleted, and you can see here in the top left of the screen the score increases. There you go, there you go. And that's how you add a score to your game. Let's add some more apples, shall we? Now we can add some more apples. Alright, let's add some of them here. Let's add some apples over there. Let's test it. You can see the score increases every time I collide with an apple. But let me quickly also show you what collision boxes look like. So if I open up my player animations, I can go here, edit collision masks. This is the collision box around my character. So the game engine thinks my character is this size, the red box. But as you can see, my character is actually slightly smaller. So I'm going to say use a custom collision mask, and I am just going to change it to the size of my character. Alright, there we go, that's much better. And that looks fine. I'm going to close this and I'm going to apply it. I'm going to do the same thing with them apples. Edit collision masks. As you can see, the apple is much smaller than this box here. So we need to edit it. Use custom collision mask. And change it. And change it. There we go. So we have the right size. Close. Apply. Preview. Now it's going to be much more accurate. So you see, I have to actually touch the apple before it counts. There we go. Excellent day. Right guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Adios.